are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Cousins on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. Able to fight through one tackle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, that's just good team defense right there. That's a good example of gang tackling. First man slowed him up, then a host of defenders came in to clean it up.
Great penetration to stop him behind the line. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Cousins from the gun on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Good. Left set. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. It's Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And the pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Keller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. First down. Here's Cousins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Cousins now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire one. It's caught at the 10. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. In the red zone this time.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Over. Now let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the offense has it first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal.
Here we go now.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Halfback sent in motion. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0.
Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco. You ever met Robbie?
I have not. Good guy?
Good guy. He came to a studio I was working one time and actually kicked one over the building.
How about that? And quite an interesting story going from Chicago all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. This is Kelly. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Kelly tries the right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Earl Mitchell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the 49ers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.